What up, guys? So, we're doing a rewatch today. I think I'm gonna put me over here. That'll be the spot. Um, this seemed like a good time to start watching. It looks like this is Michael just built his castle, which means Michael's going Imperial. Which this was when the game kind of starts getting interesting. Force Nothing is one of those games that you want to kind of watch where people cut and that sort of stuff. So, yeah, Michael goes Imperial and deletes a castle. Which just cracks me up. Michael, you do know that you can build a monastery and a university, both with wood, for significantly cheaper than what it costs to do what you just did. Either way, it's fine. So the teams are Taylor's over here. He's the khmer. In the middle is Chase as the Espanith. He just sold a bunch of wood. We have Michael, young Miguel there as the Burgundians, and El Jefe, went as the Celts, the Celts. I am matched up with Jeff. I am also the Celts. And then Barzy is my pocket, the token general. Over here we've got Spencer being the Khmer as well, which I thought was interesting. I'm surprised. I mean, I like them, but I feel like I'm one of the only ones that really uses their elephants to cut. So it was interesting. Over here we have Jono as our Espanith. So Jono and Taylor's a big matchup. Me and Jeff is a big matchup, and we're just gonna see how things go. Let's see if we can get this thing speeding up. It's at 4 speed, which isn't terrible. But we're doing it, guys. We're doing it. We see that Jeff has mangonels, which are not siege workshops. Let's see here. Barzy's Imperial. So they are Imperial, so he just needs to buy the freaking upgrade. Come on, Jefe. Same applies to Michael. The left team, you'll see, they cut sooner than the right team does. They definitely had more mobility as far as that goes. Taylor deleting stuff, so not quite yet. But okay, so Michael has started to cut, and Michael is cutting to Chase, is what it looks like. On the other side, El Jefe hasn't started cut. Oh, wait, no, not yet. But he will soon. So, looks like they're trying to do the you cut to me, I cut to him, we'll get everyone cutting. And, no, Taylor hasn't done it yet. On the other side, Barzy has started to cut towards me. You'll see Barzy gets to like right here, it just like stopped. It drove me insane. I was like watching, I was like, Barzy, can you just like finish the cut so I can start trading? Spencer on the meanwhile is gonna cut to Barzy, and Jono's gonna get there eventually. As we look over here, we see that Michael has cut all the way to Mr. Chase McCormie's. Open it up. So we've got one team connected. Jeff is not far behind. Barzy is having a blast with his with his onagers. Get to me, you whore! Alright, and Jeff is going. And Taylor takes a different approach. Taylor doesn't go straight to Chase, and instead he's going to go down this edge here. A big common theme is getting your trades in your corners. People like to do like side to side, and we do that as well. Spencer has like this tiny trade. It's just like one single line. He's gonna go, and it's just gonna be really small, but it's fast, and I commend you for it, Spencer, because Barzy is still just chilling here. Just no, don't mind me. No rush here. Just hanging out. Meanwhile, Jeff has cut all the way to young Miguel. So they have started trading. Chase is getting going. Yeah, Michael's going to cut down to this edge here. And Taylor's going there. Taylor, what are you building? A town center. I think both me and Spencer only built one town center this game. Okay. Barzy has built a castle. Barzy is still not cut to me. They've cut all to each other and are now expanding on each other. Alright, Taylor's going. Spencer has still cut all the way to Barzy, and Barzy has not cut to me yet. Oh wait, maybe he's finally decided that, you know what, maybe I do need to get this going. I'm glad that, and on the rewatch, it really did take him forever to do that. I was thinking maybe I was being picky. No, he just decided to take his time. There we go. And the trade can begin. Jeff is clearing out space. Taylor and Michael have decided to... Okay, so Taylor's going down. They're gonna try and get to there. Ah, the cutting. It's slow, but it's important to watch because this is how you're literally building your makeups right now. So on the other side, we're trading here through this tiny corridor. This is just a bottleneck waiting to happen. On the other side, Jono is still on his own, but Jono has started to cut, and Spencer's started to come for him. This is just, Jeff. This cutting is just, oh, it's so atrocious. Clear it out, man. Versus this is all nice and open and beautiful, and then we come over here and it's just like, it's like, okay, this is a thing. And villagers, oh, he's gonna let villagers cut. I don't think that's a bad idea at all. He's kind of abandoned this forward area. I don't know where he's taken all these guys. Didn't catch this on when I first watched this. I'm assuming he's gonna post them up like here or something. Oh, town centering there to open this all up. Meanwhile, they're still going down the edge. I am gonna start cutting down this edge as well. Come on, give me some speed. And we're at 4.3x, and that seems to be where it likes to be at right now. So Jono has connected with Spencer, and he's widening things up, but he's getting his trade going. They're doing the V over there. They're getting down to this corner. So Jeff just deleted this base because he wants it for military operations. I don't know why you don't just cut out instead of delete, but whatever. Okay. Whatever you want, bro. First off, I'm not your bro. What's that for? Is that... I think that's a dodgeball. Maybe. I don't know. They're trading there. We've started to... No, I haven't started to cut yet. But I need to. My goodness, Tanner. Get your crap in gear, man. So... Jono or Spencer's cutting down this edge to get over here, and they're getting set up over here. I wonder what would have happened if they'd just gone straight at me instead of doing all the pretty cutting. I like the pretty cutting. It made for a fun game. I like the good build up, but Jeff could have been in me 10 minutes ago. Interesting. Thought John was selling gold. So their trade is almost up. Barzy's cutting down this edge. They're coming to there. And I'm doing the same thing over here. Slowly. My goodness, Tanner. That's just sloppy. But the map building it's just kind of interesting how, because we've kind of made one big area here, but even our houses, like this housing is just, ugh. I mean, you can see where the trees were at one point. I'm gonna have to delete that and delete some of these. Meanwhile, they're trading there, and their big long trade is almost up and running. Taylor's cutting up a bunch of wood there on their main line. And I'm trying to get to this corner. So who's going to get to the corner? I think they're going to get to the corner first. They've got all these markets up already. Jono's going. All of us are Imperial. Have been for a while, I guess. That's what I'm talking about. Just it's a bottleneck waiting to happen there. Let's see here. Let's look at, because we're at a decent amount of time. Looks like Spencer's team, our team has more economy. 528 to 388. That's significant right there. That's 100 units. Let's see here. Food 30, 36. Chase has 36. We all so I've got 33 and 41. Otherwise they were comparable. Wood-wise, 50, 49, 58, 143 Barzy. Okay, calm down. Chase at 27, 85, 76, 35. So that's the big number right there. And then gold 1938, 44, 31, 30. So their trade is better off than our trade as a whole. So, alright, we got markets here and markets there on the other side. We got markets here going and markets there. So they're doing the back trades. We're ready to freaking fight. It is time. And oh, this is just so ugly. Like, how am I supposed to build in this? Or am I not supposed to? Maybe I'm not supposed to build in this. I don't know. Also, I'm not sure why Jeff cut towards the middle instead of not straight down the line. I don't understand this direction here. I'd love some feedback on. Well, I went here because you'll see I go just straight. I would have gone at least this way, but that way, like, that's like parallel with your team. Maybe it's to have more building stuff, but if you're having building stuff, then you need to clear out your space. I don't know. I'm being highly critical. I need to stop. And the markets are going. Taylor's got tree choppers. And Michael is up in front as well. Yeah, they're just not. We're building in the trees. You'll see Chase builds. How many is it? 10 staples. These are going to be big staples for Chase. It's kind of all over the place. Feels like Taylor's kind of owns this whole area. He's kind of on his own over here. But they've got military, and if we look at the military, they got 86 to our 89. They're shooting up. They're ready to go. We've got more economy by 200 now, but they've got the military. So I need to get her going. And I've been clearing this out slowly. It's just slow. Come on, guys. Meanwhile, Jeff is like, okay, I'm doing it. We're coming for you. see here. Spent, destroy, value spent, value destroyed. Okay. Idle town center time. Look at how much idle town center time we've got. Yeah, it looks like me and Barzy have done really good with our town centers. I'll take it. Value spent and value destroyed. It's interesting. These are interesting stats. Seems like 30k. Seems like that's the number that you want to be at. Echo number of economy units killed was lost for the player. This helps show how much economy damage a player has suffered or inflicted on an opponent. Remember, though, that even raids that don't kill any villagers can do a lot of economic damage by forcing units to run, hide, or work in less efficient ways. Okay, so Jeff is cutting. On the other side, Jono has started to kind of move. Over here, I've just been clearing space out. Barzy's put up a wall early. We haven't even seen this yet. But Michael and Jeff are coming. This is just, oh, it's so ugly. All these trees are just driving me insane. It's like mini roadblocks just waiting to cause problems. What are we flagging? The fact that this is just really gross. This is so gross. It's just like all of this says, I'm so congested. And don't get me wrong, we're congested over here too. But it just doesn't feel as congested. It feels like we've cleared out our space a little bit better on this side. And Jeff is going to start the fun. So, yeah, I'm running away. I'm like, oh, he's coming in. This is the spot. It's happening. And Michael is in, and Jeff is with him. And this is our first of our fights. It's right here. And they can get in. We got all these houses. These are like all of my houses. Let's see. I wonder if it'll show. No, it's not going to show that. Boo. Oh well. Let's keep this going up. This is good to know. So Jeff is in. I'm sending like a couple of horses at a time, but not many. But Jeff is in with these. I'm surprised that they didn't. I'm surprised that they weren't more aggressive on their push in. This does house me. I want to go on the record. I got down to about 200 pop. Was I think the lowest I got. Like I just couldn't build anything. It was like, oh no, this is terrible. And about now, I started yelling at Barzy and Spencer. I was like, I need freaking help! Where are you? And here comes Spencer. On the other side, Jono is cutting towards Thaddeus McGee. And they're just in. And we see Michael is wanting to do his signature bombard towers. And Jeff has gone forward and forward. And all of these are coming. Yeah, I had to build a bunch of houses over here. Jono's getting close. Chase comes in with a wave of paladins. And they're just so monstrous. And Chase is so good with doing this. He gets in, and Chase is in the trade. On the other side, Jono gets in, and Taylor attacks him with villagers. And then walls. He's hoping to stop the bleeding. Meanwhile, Chase is down in here, all over the trade. He's just going nuts over here on the trade. Now I've got all these onagers in the middle of our trade, killing our trade. It's a great time. So, looks like Barzy's here, Michael's here. I'm sending stuff slowly. Chase is just all over the trade, having a great time. Over here on the other side, Taylor has walled off, and Spencer's like, I'm gonna just take out the wall. And it's funny because Spencer cut the wall. He cut the grass so that, or the whatchamacallit, the forest. Yes. So now I got paladins, first hungers. Chase is turned. Chase is still all over the trade. I'm glad that Chase doesn't know anything about how to use defensive stance, because that would be bad. If he just set him here and just let him stop, or set him like right there and let him stop. So Spencer is over here going nuts. On the other side, this is kind of opened up now, and Barzy is cooking. When we look at, let's see here, wood, doesn't really matter. Food, 28. Michael's only got 22 on food. Or, no, that's me, excuse me. I've only got 22 on food. Michael's only got 15. Here I'm so bad. That's not good. I'm going straight down. So Spencer and Jono have been fighting. Is that Jono? I think that's Jono's building forward barracks. Jono's like super aggressive this game. Jono's got like all of this going on and is just creating problems on Taylor. Taylor's down to 1 food. He's got 16k in the bank, so he's rich, but his base has been hit. And Chase is coming to the rescue. And can we talk about the star-crossed lovers between Chase McCormick and Taylor Stevens? That, you know, you never see this happen where two guys who have such a fierce rivalry show up in such a way for each other, fighting like brothers. You love to see it. You love to see it happen. So Spencer's in the trade. At this point, I'd like to point out Chase is no longer in the trade back here. Barzy is moving forward. This is a bloodbath, but it's a little bit of a stalemate. On the other side, I've cut. I haven't quite got in yet, but just keep an eye on this black line over here because it's happening. But I want to go back over here and watch this. So Chase comes to Taylor's aid and is really everything, because Taylor's throwing nothing at him. Chase is throwing everything. I was seeing like Taylor's like one dude, another dude, but all of Chase is keeping people alive over here. On the other side, I've cut in, and it's gonna be nothing but onagers versus infantry, which is a fun recipe for fun. We've got all these towers here going crazy, and looks like I'm just trying to plunge. On the other side, they have gotten down. Jono is castle dropping, and so is Spencer. So they're both castle dropping right next to it. And Chase comes again to save Taylor. You've lost your base. You're losing your side. Taylor, what are you doing? Oh, Taylor's now starting to... I'm starting to see the ants from Taylor. There it is. Meanwhile, fighting over here is going entertaining. Looks kind of like Jeff's going one way. Yeah, Jeff's coming to fight me. And Barzy's just marching. Let's see here. So we've got fights here. Boom. Oh, fights here. Excuse me. Fights here. And then fights here. And it looks like Chase has finally massed... Chase and Taylor. Taylor has got troops as well. Nothing to shake a stick at. And they've got their trade going. Chase has come to save Taylor, though. Holy cow. Chase, you should send Taylor a Venmo request for how much he owes you. Because holy cow, Chase just saved this side. And as we know, what goes out must come in. Or what comes in must come out. If you use it, you will lose it. I don't know. Okay, so that's going on there. On the other side, they've now reestablished. And they've met Spencer's wall. And Chase pulls back. What are you doing? Okay, so they're walling off. And praying. On the other side, Barzy's gone from here and just kept marching all the way to here. So Barzy's just won a large amount of real estate. On the other side, they are fighting to slow me down over here. But the fight is here. And Taylor's coming to bring it. At this point in the game, Barzy and I have a discussion. We said Barzy was able to come this way, and he almost does, and I tell him to go this way. So watch the yellow line that's going to go in. On the other side, Taylor and Chase are fighting like madmen, trying to get through. There's this wall here. Oh, they're putting a gate up. That's just a gridlock. Meanwhile, here we go. So Barzy sent some troops to help, and Barzy's starting to cut down this way. And the gridlock is so real, it's making me want to gag. And and Jeff's throwing everything he can at me, and I'm just doing the onager thing. Let's just onager it up. Meanwhile, Jono and Spencer are filling this hole. And Barzy is cutting. Oh, it looks like a Jeff cut. Oh, that's so sassy. I'm sorry. That was mean. But it is like, this is so gross. It just hurts me to see this. Taylor's oh, there's a build up here. Michael's trade has just like stopped. Oh, and he's moving it now. Meanwhile, they've held. And Barzy is about to do terrible things to poor Chase. Because this is wide open and no one's watching it. On the other side, I'm just kind of holding. And Barzy's about to... Let's watch. Chase has 16, 44 on food, and 54 gold. Needs more guys on wood. But these numbers are about to drop. He's sitting on a lot of food, though. He's rich. But that is devastating. Oh, wow. Poor Chase. He was at 44, he's now at 22. He's lost half of his food. And I don't know that they've even noticed yet. Oh, there he comes. So here comes Chase. So Chase has turned. Meanwhile, Taylor has gone full Scorpion. I wish that he would have gone these elephants, the ballista elephants. I think that he would have really liked them. But regardless, Chase has gone from 44 to 11 food. So he just got hit hard. On the other side, in the town where I was born. We're just kind of fighting over here. We've made them choose directions. That's Barzy and I said that we were going to make them decide to either fight up this, which they've pushed Barzy back, and now Chase is coming to fight up here, and Spencer's come to join the fray. And Jono's going against Chase and Taylor. And Chase just seems to be coming along. You know, we got all these Teutonic Knights. They're slow, but they're effective. Okay, so Spencer shows up, and we're just gonna win the rest of that. And on the other side, Taylor Taylor's got all of these scorpions that are just creating a dead zone. It's like nothing can get near them. And Chase is trying to plunge again. The other side, Jeff's setting up here. No one's really using this middle. Instead, we're all fighting for this side. But Jeff's lost a lot of military space. We're sending all of those. All of these are going. On the other side. And just cut through. Why are we throwing all of this? Just cut through. And Barzy is coming. Spencer's here, and I'm here. They've tried to wall off, but it's too little. And so we keep on marching on the other side. Meanwhile, over here, Taylor and Chase are moseying along. They've taken out that gate finally. Taylor got his rams up. Let's see what he does with them. Oh, there's so many. There's got to be. Oh, there it went. Come on, hold it. 87 of them. 87 scorpions. Get them up in here. But they are getting up in there. Meanwhile, in the middle, Barzy has pushed forward. Chase still hasn't rebuilt his economy. That's going to become an issue if he doesn't get on top of it. I've gotten a bunch of whatchamacallits, these things, trebs up. What are these stats? 76, 75. Okay, so one is military and one is economy. That's what those are. So Chase is down to 99 economy. Taylor's down to 92 economy. Michael's at 184. And Jeff's at 135. So our economy is a lot bigger than their military, which shows on the numbers. And Michael just keeps plunging with these cavalry. On the other side, they're just kind of stuck in a stalemate over here. Meanwhile, over here, Spencer has decided to fight up the middle, and Jeff is like, we gotta wall this before they start doing terrible things. On the other side, Chase has come to fight. I don't know why I set that trebuchet up right there, but okay. Meanwhile, Chase, I missed this, I'm sorry Chase, but Chase dove in and there was a cutoff. Okay. I think that this is gonna be... So Taylor's coming up with rams. And they just have the numbers right now. And they're taking out these bombard towers. On the other side, that's going on over here. Barzy's and Spencer's putting pressure on the middle. And over here, Taylor is moving forward into Jono. Chase's dudes are just sitting here. They've been walled in on both sides. That's entertaining. I hadn't realized that before. That's funny. So, let's see here. Michael's got 36 on wood, 57 on food, and 54 on gold. Taylor's still only got one guy on wood, 39 on food, 29. So his gold is low. And Chase is at 30. Chase is even worse. Chase is at 4, 9, and 31. They're just not able to rebuild stuff. They're living on their banks right now. And look what Taylor's done. He's starting to win this front over here and just kind of take over. In the middle, Chase is holding. Chase and Michael are fighting together against Barzy. And I'm just trying to take out these houses, if I'm being honest. Like, that's like my whole goal in life. It's like, I'm gonna get these trebs up and I'm gonna kill these houses, and then Michael will be dead. Or at least that's what I keep telling myself. Meanwhile, Taylor is taking over on Jono. He's just absolutely destroying him. Jono, if we look, is at 22, 45, 36. But these numbers are gonna just keep dropping. I think he gets down to like 1 villager. Meanwhile, in the middle, Chase is fighting for his life. Michael's sitting on 50k wood. No one needs wood. But food is going to be an issue here. Taylor has just wrecked poor Jono. Jono's trying to rebuild, but I don't think it matters. Jono's down to 2, 23, and 36. 2 food, and oh, and Taylor's just moved in, and Chase is right there with him. And Spencer's like, we gotta hold this. So it's khmer on khmer action. Meanwhile, we're down here. I'm starting to get some work done, but they keep slowing it down. Barzy in the middle has plunged with some cavalry. I don't know, where are you going with these, Barzy? Oh, he's going into that. Okay, that's fine. Meanwhile, Taylor has just done terrible things to poor Jono. Jono is down to 0 wood, 0 food. He's only got the things. If we look, let's see here. He's got 1 villager. I think that this is Jono's only villager. Praise be that one guy who is back down in there. Jono's rebuilding his life right now because they have removed Jono from the game. All of them are still alive. Jono is out. Chase is not doing great though, and neither is one second. Okay, I think that this is gonna work. I'm hoping. There we go. Okay. I really hope that my mic's on. This is gonna be awkward otherwise. But we'll keep doing it regardless. I wish I could check that. Regardless. So Spencer's now holding right here. On the other side, we're just putting a lot of pressure on them. But Taylor doesn't need any resources. He's got 37 on food now, and Chase has 22 on food, so they've started to rebuild that. No one's got a mountain of food. Barzy's got the most. On the other side, they are just holding. And they're building up here. Taylor's building right there. Jono's sending troops. Oh my gosh, Jono, you monster. Jono's sitting, he's got 130k wood in the bank. Yeah, I don't know what he's doing with that much wood. 130k wood. And then a bunch of food. Sell it. Michael's holding right here against Barzy. Michael's kind of pushed me back to here. So Michael's kind of made some stands now. Now this fight in the middle. And the fight on the side, Taylor has eliminated Jono. So, what's the response? Shooting from the side here. And Chase is pushing up with Taylor. I love seeing Chase and Taylor work together. It's so much fun. And Chase is kind of everywhere with his troops. He's just sending paladins to a little bit of everywhere. And I've pushed Michael back. We're gonna just keep on attacking these stupid houses. And here comes Michael again to kill me. Over here, Taylor and or Michael and Chase are holding, and this fight with Spencer. Spencer's using onagers now. I don't know why onagers, but okay. Let's see here. What's his? Yeah, I don't know why you're choosing onagers, but all right. Holding for their lives. Meanwhile, in the middle, there's a lot of pressure in the middle. Barcy's kind of pushed forward. Does he have enough room to start diving? Meanwhile, I'm destroying these houses. And they are just going crazy. And they are holding still. And I think Taylor's starting to cut. Yeah. Taylor's like, I'm going to do something a little different. We're going to change the narrative. Let's see here. Gold, 78, 70, 35, 39. 109, 35, 95. So we've got more gold. At this point, we've got more economy and more military than them. But Jono's been taken out. Chase needs more food so badly. Chase is the one that's getting hit. They need to pull Chase over to like here. Like Chase needs to just abandon ship here in the middle and go and rebuild over here. That's because Barzy's starting to kind of roll, which is allowing me to just do whatever I want. And these are Chase's major production. This is where he's getting most of his horses, I believe. He's got, although I could be wrong on that, but I don't think I am. So Barzy and I have met up, which is big. But their trade is very alive. And Taylor's cutting. Taylor's cut in and Chase is with him. Spencer's there to stop him. Is that the move? I'm taking over here. And we're plunging. And and they called it. I'm a little surprised that they called it then, because Taylor did get in, but he got pushed back. The game wasn't over, but Barzy getting that far back was big, because we were just, it was about to implode. It's fine. When we look at statistics, let's see here. Military. Spencer with that best KD 1.8 at 1.51. Barzy had 1.52. Their team's KD, they were hurting. With buildings, Barzy did a 10-1. I destroyed the most buildings, so I would just like to take that. Spencer had the most killed and the least losses. That's significant there. So there's that. When we look at economy, Barzy had the most trade, followed by me. Jeff was up there. I'm a little surprised to see that, although I wasn't I should have paid attention to how many trade carts he had. Holy cow, Jeff was funding people. And Chase was receiving food. They were feeding Chase. That's what was going on there. Yeah. And then overall collected. I haven't looked at this before. So I did really good on that overall. No, never mind. Barzy did really good on the overall. Okay, Barzy. Way to go, Mr. 140 wood choppers. My toe. Although Jono ended up collecting as much as Barzy had deleted a bunch. And Jono just kept on cutting. When we look at technology, Michael with the sub 1 hour Imperial time, he had good times. It was a good speed. Yeah, those times are kind of weird. When you look at max trade units, Barzy had 130 of them at one point. That's a lot of trade units, dude. Michael had 79, 88, 88, 97 to me. Max Castles, me and Barzy both had 5. I would have had 5. I didn't ever even film it, but I had to delete one. Thanks a lot, Barzy. Yeah, Barzy was like, "Can you just delete that? I kind of hate that that's there." And so I had to delete it. I'll even show you where it was. It was right there. I had one right there, and Barzy didn't like that it was there, so I had to delete it. We were victorious. Barzy built 800 paladins. Michael built 560. Until next time, guys, we out. Peace.